TechCrunch Disrupt.
Do you even have a car? Do you own a car? If you do, that's bad, right? If you own your own car? A guy like you should only use Uber, I imagine, to get around.
I haven't driven for quite a while, but I do own a car.
You do?
Quite a while is like 2 years.
What needs to happen at Uber for you to feel comfortable cutting the cord and getting rid of it?
I've cut the cord. It's just simply, it's more nostalgia than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why is the press so hard on you?
When people start to perceive you as the big guy, you're not allowed to be scrappy fierce. If you're the little guy, that's cheered, that's lauded, that's the heroic sort of startup story. Like I turned nothing into something on my last company, and for most people they'd call it a walk or maybe a single. For me, it felt like a home run.
Right.
But again, as you get to a place where people perceive you as the big guy or the man, you have to approach things differently, and you have to communicate differently, and we're not there yet.
You recently hired David Plouffe, a former Obama advisor, to help you with the political war that you said. I think you put it differently. You say it's a campaign that you're running.
Yeah.
Is bringing him on part of this, creating a kinder, gentler?
Well, look, he doesn't start until the end of September. We're obviously. He was Obama's 2008 campaign manager. Yeah. And he was an advisor sort of in between the campaign and the White House in 2012.
How does he get stuff done?
The way to think about it is,
cash.
He's the Uber campaign manager.
Right.
Right? And so that means policy, communications, branding, and strategy.
Tell me about, what do you call this where it's like a city bus? Pool.
So Uber pool.
So you get a bunch of people in a car and drive them and make stops. And somehow this is not a city bus that you've duplicated. It's something independent of that, right? I don't get how that works and why anyone would use it.
All right, so here's the idea.
Okay.
The idea is you push a button, car comes, picks you up just like normal.
Okay.
And while you're on your way to your destination, somebody else is going along the same route at the same time. And with less than, let's call it 2 minutes or less deviation from your route, you go and pick somebody else up along the way.
And they get in my car with me?
They get in the same car as you, that's correct.
Okay.
And what happens then is,
It sounds a lot like a bus so far.
Understood. The difference is a bus is you go to a corner that's like half a mile away from you. Yeah. And you wait 15 minutes, and sometimes it's on time, and sometimes it's not. Yeah. This one comes just like the Uber that you know. You push the button, and it's there. It's there when you want it, exactly where you want it. Okay. And that's the Uber magic. And then what happens is you're still getting the benefit of a bus. You're still getting the benefit of carpooling by literally taking cars off the road, right? There's significant efficiencies in doing this. Right?
So you have a competitor, Lyft, which it's annoying because you have to sit in the front and talk, and they have these mustache things. I haven't used it, but I've heard some people apparently have. Yeah. They seem to be constantly whining that you're beating them, that you're trying to take their drivers by offering them, incentives. Yeah. I don't hear a whole lot about their business, but I hear a lot of whining. So my question is, would you consider buying them just to shut them up? That's a valid M&A strategy, isn't it? It's like, just please shut up and we'll buy you, right? So,
in terms of M&A and how Uber thinks about it, Uber hasn't acquired a single company. We sort of are just really focused on the product, on building the business. We're in a couple hundred cities. We're in 45 countries. We're proud of that, proud of doing that in the time frame we've done it.
If Uber fails, let's say in 5 years it's just gone. Yeah. What is it, if you had to guess, what is it that will kill you?
That's an interesting one. I think the stress will kill me. I think it'll be the stress. So You know, look, the last company I did was crazy stressful because I didn't have any money and I was always trying to make it work. And I like to say I got 100 no's a day for 6.5 years straight.
Yeah.
Which is hundreds of thousands of no's.
Yeah.
This is a different kind of stress, 4 years in at this point, a little over 4 years. And so you have to find ways to find that center, to find balance, and to find sanity because again, we're getting bigger, and people look at us that way. We have to find that new balance, and I think right now that's stressful, and we're working hard to find it.